What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. Back out here on the water today, and I'm super excited once again because I think the fish are going to be absolutely chewing, or that is what I hope anyway. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have some big storms coming in this afternoon, cold front conditions coming in, talking about possible severe weather, hail, high winds. Hopefully that does not happen, but you all know what that means a lot of times. It means the fish are going to be biting, and we are here today on a lake that has some big ones. So I'm looking down at the water right now. It has a lot of hydrilla in it. This lake is loaded with hydrilla, but the lake is way up, so it's probably about 3 foot high. Not really sure why they have the water high today. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of times that makes the fishing here a little bit tougher. So hopefully that's not the case. What we're gonna do is we ran right here to, it's kind of like a pocket off the main lake. It has an island in the middle of it. So we're gonna start off in there with the buzz bait, go along the shoreline. It's hydrilla in there as well, but we're gonna go along the shoreline on some shore grass. Hopefully we get some giants to come up today and we catch a good 5 fish limit. We're probably gonna weigh our best 5. We'll see what we can do. We got maybe about 6 hours before these storms roll in, so we gotta get it together. I don't know. Let's see if we can catch a big one. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we are here at the first spot, and we're gonna start off with the old white-toed buzzbait. Y'all know I've been absolutely crushing them on that, and I'm throwing that on the 6 foot 10-inch mock smash combo. This is a 610 medium heavy. It has the mock smash reel on it, and I've been just smoking them on the buzzbait with this combo. It is the perfect one. I absolutely love it. So I do have this linked in the description down below, so be sure to check that, and you can use my code and get 10% off all Mock Nation gear. So be sure to do that. I'm telling you, this bad boy right here is the perfect rod and reel. It has the perfect tip to it and just a perfect action, and I'm throwing that on 50-pound test P-line braid is what I'm throwing it on. So I've been crushing them on this thing, and if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that this is just something that I catch a lot of fish on. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down the bank. I can see a little bit of hydrilla right up under the water right here, so we're gonna ease along and throw this and see if we can get old big girl to come up. That is what we're trying to do. She is not in that tree right there, but we're gonna throw up there to the bank and kind of just work along, and we're gonna kind of have to figure out where these fish are at. We haven't been here in quite a while. I don't think I've been here this year. No, I have not. So, you know, like I said, this lake has a lot of hydrilla in it. These fish can be set up offshore. It's a small lake, or smaller. I think it's 1,000 acres or right around it, but it fishes really big because the middle is shallow and loaded with hydrilla. So these fish can be anywhere. Sometimes this place can kick your butt, but hopefully that's not the case today. Hopefully we kind of figure out what's going on and we get into some big ones kind of quick. But I just wanted to start off on a point and kind of see what we had going on, seeing if we could get a bite or two. Got a rock right here in front of us. We're kind of right in the channel. We're sitting in 10 foot, and I'm looking at the bottom right there. It comes up really quick. But as I said, the water is high. I don't love it when it's high, but it's not terrible either. I just like it when you can really see those hydrilla lines really good. That's a good one. That's a good one. I mean, you talk about blowing up. That fish absolutely smashed it. Come here, baby. I mean, that fish crushed it. This is a nice one, too. I mean, dog. Look at that one right there. That's how you start off. That is how you start off, right there. Oh, tank. You talk about hitting it hard. That fish absolutely crushed that buzzbait. What a beautiful fish. Man, let's get a weight on that sucker. Probably a 3-pounder. All right, well, that is a daggone beauty. That is a pretty one right there. Go on and let her go. I mean, she absolutely crushed the buzzbait. That water is so clear. I mean, just watching her swim off, God, that is absolutely awesome. She hit that thing so hard. Well, there's a buzzbait fish. That's what we were hoping for. I can still see her down there swimming. Absolutely crushed this thing. All right, so unfortunately I just realized that my chest camera was not running, but I did get it on the back camera, so that's a good thing. That's why I always run two, because back when I used to only run one, man, you would miss stuff sometimes, and that sucked. That was a good fish catch. I'd hate to miss that one, but we got him on that back camera, so super nice fish, absolutely crushed it. We're gonna keep working our way in here with a fish like that. I mean, definitely means that there's probably more than just him in here. I mean, he hit that buzzbait as hard as a fish can hit it. Crushed it. Bunch of brim beds in here. Yep. Brim are sitting on the beds. So I'm gonna tell you what, that surely means there's some bass around here. There's one come off that dock. That's a big one too. Another nice one. Sitting right up under that dock. That's another one. Another solid one. Get in here. That's another chunk. 2.5 pounder. Yes, sir. I mean, they are clobbering this thing when they're biting it. They are not playing. It's another chunk. Let's put our pole down. Nice. Let's see what this sucker weighs. I believe we had our camera on for that one. I think so. Yes, we did. Good deal. So this fish is going to go in spot number 2. All right, she weighs 222. Nice. All right, y'all, another nice fish. Thank you, girl. Going off in that clear water. Come off the edge of that dock. They're in here. They're in here. You know, as soon as I saw those brim beds, I was like, yep, there are some fish in here. There's gonna be some bass in here for sure. And that's just doggone exciting. I'm not gonna lie, because the fish that are biting the buzzbait are just absolutely crushing that thing. Definitely have potential to catch a big old fat one in here roaming around, chomping on these brim that are bedding. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm sure it's more than one underneath that dock. Might ought to skip under there with a skipping jig. A little bit close. One thing I always like to do, get your line wet before you skip, because if you don't, it can be a little tough. There we go. We're just going to work our way along this high spot fan casting. Still seeing some brim beds here and there. I'm sure some bass roaming, so we're just going to throw this fire out there, see if we can get one to come up on it. We're going to hit these pilings and then we're going to work our way back out. All right, last cast right here. And we are gonna venture out towards the middle. See what we can do. I believe we kind of just got out of the fish, so we need to get back in them. All we're gonna be able to do is idle because it's so shallow and so stumpy through here, but we're just gonna poke along. See if we can find the old big girl. Ooh, that seat's hot. There was, oh God, that's a giant bass. There's a giant. I had a big one chasing my buzz bait. There's a bunch of bass right here. Bunch of bass right here. God, it was a 4 or 5 pounder. Came up on my buzz bait and I just saw another big one right there swimming. Man, that was a big one. I mean, that's a doggone, that's a 6 or 7 pounder. He had absolutely no interest in my rage bug whatsoever. Wow. Pretty crazy to see a fish that big. I mean, no interest whatsoever in it. I'm gonna tell y'all what, I don't know if we caught them at the very end of the feeding window earlier today or if we are doing everything totally wrong, but we are not catching them. Now, I have had several people around me throughout the day that I've kind of been keeping my eye on, and I have not seen anybody catch anything either. So I don't know. I'm just looking around. It's just a doggone tough day right now. I mean, we're pushing on into the day now. We're 4+ hours without a fish in the boat. This is just brutally tough. I don't know, we're just going along the grass edge and we're throwing the frog right now. The water was just pulling good, but they just stopped. Just crazy. I don't know. Oh, doggone it. But as I was saying something, just missed that one. Oh, God. Oh, God, that was a big one. Oh, God. What are they, striper? What are they? Oh, my goodness. I don't know what they are, but they were big. That's a big fish on the patroller, on the mock patroller. I don't know what it is. It is a giant though. If it's a largemouth, it is big. What is it? I think it's a striper. Yes, a striper. Oh my God. God. My chesty is not working. That was a heck of a hit. My chesty is not working because it's so doggone hot. But what a bite. Oh my goodness, these striper are set up on this point. That was a heck of a blow up right there. Get in here. Nice. Y'all check that dude out. Ooh, I'm gonna get my pliers fat. You talk about a bite. Man, I wish y'all could have seen that on the chesty because that was a heck of a bite. All right. Y'all check that dude out. I think it's a bunch more of these up there. So we're gonna get right. We're gonna throw that patroller back up there. But old mock patroller right there. I mean, that fish smashed it. Cool. Man, it has been so long since I've caught a fish. I just wish my chesty would quit overheating. See if we can get it to work. Got one. There we go. Nice largemouth on the patroller. There's a group of fish. I don't want to lose them. Should we swing? Yeah. All right. See, I lost another one almost in that exact same spot earlier. And we got this sucker. They're liking this patroller. Nice. Chunky little dude right there. He's about 1.5 pounds. We're not gonna weigh him. He's probably 1.5 pounds. Nice little fish, but we're gonna let him go. Thank you, buddy. Wasn't sure if that was a striper or a largemouth, to be honest with you. In the beginning, they're biting this pretty good. There we go. I'm assuming this is another striper. Might be a largemouth though. No, it's a largemouth. Oh no, it just come off and it was a daggone big one too. It's a darn 4-pounder. Doggone it, I can't believe that. All right, y'all, well, I'm only gonna fish a few more minutes so we can try to get home before these storms roll in, because it is 3:07 right now. Got about an hour drive home and they're talking about the storms rolling in at 5. So don't want to get hung up dragging the boat home and no hailstorms and damaging winds like they're potentially calling for. But I'll tell you what, it didn't really go down today the way I thought it would. Really thought with this front coming in, they would just be biting really, really good. And I don't know if I missed out on it or I was doing completely wrong stuff. I really don't know. Started off so good catching that doggone, you know, those 2 nice ones on the buzzbait, and then we went like 4 hours before we caught another fish, and we finally caught that striper. Lost a pretty doggone nice bass, probably 3.5 to 4 pounds. And then we caught that one that was probably 1.5 pounds. So definitely a little bit on the tough side, but you know what? That's fishing, and you can't always catch them. And we didn't zero. We didn't zero, but we did put in about 7 hours on the water, and we only caught 3 bass. So a little bit tough. Little bit tough. We're just gonna throw a few more right over this hydrilla patch right here. See if we can get that patroller to call another one up. But man, tough. Oh, God. That's a big bass. That's a big bass on the patroller. I just said That's a nice one right there. I just said that I was about to call it quits. It's probably a 4-pounder. Maybe a little bit better. He smoked that patroller. Don't come off. Don't come off. Don't come off. Oh, I think we just got another hook in him. Oh, yeah. Let's boat flip this dude. Oh, yes. Doggone right. Look at that. Man, we have, you know, and the fish, really, I think the fish are probably going to turn on now. Just because we're getting closer to when that storm's going to move in. But man, that fish absolutely smashed that patroller. Nice fish. That dude is long and skinny. Well, we're going to weigh him. The other fish was 1.5 pounds, probably. Maybe a touch more, but that dude's skinny. But I'm still going to say it's going to go 3 pounds. Nice. All right, let's get a weight on this dude. So that's going to go to spot number 3. And like I said, we're going to be able to add 1.5 pounds to this. 3.28. All right. Nice fish. 3.28. All right, y'all. That fish right there just smoked the mock patroller. Second bass I've caught on it. Lost another one. 4 pounds or so. Nice deal. Pretty fish. Go on, big girl. That water is so clear. Y'all can see her just sitting there. There she goes. Nice. Man, this wind has picked up. Got this hydrilla patch right here. Was literally down to my last few casts. I was gonna call it quits. That fish smoked it. All right, y'all, that is it. I fished an additional 30 minutes longer than what I said I was going to. I caught that fish and it got my hopes up that I could get another one. So we fished another 30 minutes, but this cast right here is gonna have to be it. We ended up not doing terrible. You know, we know that last casts are never the last cast, right? This will be the last cast. But we ended up not doing terrible. We caught some fish, 4 bass. Didn't get our limit though. Had him on. We had him on. It was a daggone nice one, and it might would have put us right there close to that 15-pound mark because it was a really nice fish. But I mean, we caught him on the mock patroller, and we caught him on the buzz bait, and we caught every single fish on our mock combos. So caught him on the mock 2, and then also on the old mock smash right here. Like I said, there is a link in the description down below. You get a 10% off code. I have that down there as well. So be sure to check some stuff out. Like I said, we've been catching them on top water. That is the way I love to catch them. So let's get everything strapped down. We got to get back to the house, see if we can beat out these storms. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV.